guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a brand new video for you and I'm going to be reviewing the Sacha Cosmetics setting powder and I'm going to be showing you how to use it. First I'm going to show you guys how to actually use it, and then once I'm done that I'm going to go on to just tell you more about it, the size that I got, where I got it, and like the pros and cons of it. So just stay tuned and watch the whole video if you want like an in-depth review of this powder. It's amazing. Just in case you want to know before you watch the whole video, I love it. I'll let you know why at the end of the video. Before I get started, just make sure that you follow my Instagram and my Snapchat. I have two Instagrams. I have one that's beauty related, so it's called The Amateur Guru, and I have another one that's personal, and then I have my Snapchat. So click on the links down below if you want to check those out, and just make sure you follow me. Okay, so as I said, today I'm going to be showing you how to use this and how to bake your face with it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I just kind of shake it around a bit just to make sure that there's some powder at the top. Once I do that, I obviously open it up and I just kind of like put it so the powder is like evenly distributed. So then I take a plain makeup wedge. So I take this one here. It's a little bit dirty, don't judge me. This is from MAC. They're no better than any other makeup wedge. Honestly, it's all the same shit. You could use a dollar store one if you want. So the next thing that I do is I just pat it down into that product, just flat down so I can get an even distribution of the powder on the wedge, and then I tap it just a little bit. So once I do that, I put it on my face. I use the small side towards the top, and I start in the inner corner of my eye. And then I just kind of bring the powder along, patting it down as I go. It looks like a lot, but don't worry. If you know anything about baking, you know we're going to be taking this off after. If there's more on one side, it's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Then I put a little bit on my chin and a little bit in my T-zone area. And then I just kind of let it sit. So once I do this, I usually go on to finish the rest of my makeup, but I have already done that, so I guess I'm just gonna chill here. Okay, so now that I've let my face bake for about 5 minutes, I'm just gonna wipe it away. I'm using a somewhat flat Sonia kashuk brush. I got this at Target in like a 4-pack, and it's freaking awesome. You can use pretty much any brush. You can use a beauty blender, you can use whatever you want, but my personal preference is this one here. So now I just start in the same spot that I did with the makeup wedge, and I kind of push my brush into my face so that kind of put it into my skin, and then I just like swipe it away. I don't know if you can see exactly what I'm doing, but I don't push it in too much because I don't want to get all the product on the brush. I want to let it kind of stay in my skin as well. I do the same thing here, but with like a lighter hand. And then of course up here as well. So as you can see, most of my makeup is done. However, I just like to do a couple finishing touches after I bake. So I just add a little bit more of my favorite contouring powder, which is Blent by MAC. I put a little bit of powder and swipe it over my cheekbones as I do in the other video. Next thing I do is I add my blush. Same one I usually use as well, which is Lovejoy by MAC, and my Coastal Scents brush. Next, I add my favorite highlighter ever, which is part of the Anastasia Beverly Glow Kit. Best $56 I ever spent. I'm using Bubbly. So I put a little bit of product on, tap it. Oh my god. I just dropped my glow kit. You know that moment when you drop your phone face down and you're freaking terrified to put it face up because it's likely going to be smashed? That's how I feel right now. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. I'm so scared. So, as I was saying, I just swiped along my cheekbones. So the last thing I do is I add a tiny bit more of my Sacha Cosmetics powder, and I just put it like right underneath my cheekbones. Just to give it like an extra chisel. So I do that. I don't really bake this in, I just kind of put it on and swipe it off, so yeah. I hope you guys can see, my hair is like everywhere today. I do one more thing. This is optional. This is just in case like it looks powdery on your face, which has never really happened to me, but I just like to do this to prevent it from creasing and prevent it from looking powdery. So I take some setting spray. You can use any setting spray. I'm using Dewy Finish by NYX. Spray my beauty blender. Dry or wet doesn't really make a difference. And then I just tap it in here, just under my eye. I leave the rest. I just like to do it right there just because that's the spot that it gets the most oily and that people kind of look at first when they see your face. So that's basically it. So that's my finished look. As you can see, it's not ashy at all. It's just like, it warms up my skin. It looks great and it's not even that noticeable. It just brightens your face up. You don't actually know that like I spent 5 minutes letting this freaking powder sit in my face and like baked it on and whatnot. Like it just looks like I have a nice makeup application and I like it. It's all done now, and now on to my review, my thoughts, where I got it, and basically just all about the Sacha Cosmetics powder. So this is the container right here. I like it because it's very compact. You can pretty much fit it into anything. I found that the banana powder, the larger one, it's just like an awkward shape, so it's hard to like put it in certain things, but whatever. So I bought the powder in Buttercup, in case you didn't already know that. This is like the best one for like anyone of my skin complexion. I personally think anyways. I bought it in 1 ounce, so 28 grams, and I got it on Amazon. So it was super cheap. It was like 25 bucks, and there was no taxes, there was no shipping, and it got to my house in like 3 days. So it was totally worth it. So my thoughts on it, the product itself, I like it because it's so light. And not light as in the color, I mean the feel of it. Like you don't feel like you're wearing it. Personally, the other setting powders I've tried, they're pretty lightweight as well, but this one's like really light. Like you don't even know it's on your face. It's so cool. I like it because it's a warm color. So when there's flash, even if this is too light for you, you won't look ashy just because it has the yellow undertone. And a lot of setting powders are like more white, if anything. This one's not at all. You can clearly tell it's yellow. It's like the color of like, in person, I don't really know what to compare it to, but it's like a yellow, it's like a yellow. I like that you can apply it with anything. You can use a dry beauty blender, you can use a wet beauty blender, you can use a makeup sponge, you can use a brush, you can use your fingertips, you can literally use whatever. It lasts the whole day. It doesn't come off, it doesn't crease. Even when I forget to use the beauty blender and the setting spray, it's fine. Like, you don't even have to worry about it. I just do that just because. If your skin tone is like olive to dark, then this is the best for you. This would look good on someone like a couple shades lighter than me. This looks good on me, would look good on a couple shades darker than me. So it's like a very universal color. That's why I love it. How long does it last? So I don't know if you can see how full it is. It's like full. I've had it for about 2 months now. I would say April. I think I got it in April. 3 months. I've had it for about 3 months now, and it looks like I haven't even touched it. Like, it's great. All in all, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I'm being very generous today. I have yet to try something better than it. So if I try something better than it, maybe it'll go down a bit on the scale. But for now, I'm going to say 10 out of 10 just because it's so lightweight. The color is perfect. You don't see it with flash. It's such a great size. It was cheap, and it's just like God's gift. So I hope you guys enjoyed my in-depth review of this amazing powder. If you guys have any other items that you want me to review, let me know down below and I'll try my hardest to do so. Like I said, follow me on all my social medias and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos that are going to start coming out weekly, okay? So thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, stay cute.